Good day, students. The second lesson of Module 4 is about the periodic classification of elements. So this is again how the modern periodic table of elements looks like. In this table, we have the vertical columns, which we call as groups. So for example, we have our first group from hydrogen to francium. We have our second group from beryllium to radium, and so on and so forth. So we have until 18th group. As you can see in the legend, these groups are actually or have names. No? For example, in group 1, except for hydrogen, lithium to francium are called the alkali metals. Beryllium, the second group, beryllium to radium are called the alkaline earth metals. For group 3, we have rare earth elements and the lanthanoid and the actinoid elements. For groups 4 to 12, these are called the transition metals. For groups 13 to 16, we have some metals and we also have non-metals. For group 17, we have the halogens, and for group 18, we have the noble gases. Okay. In the table of modern periodic table of elements, we also have the periods. These are the horizontal rows, okay, from left to right. So in the table, we have 7 periods in all. We have hydrogen and helium for the first period, lithium to neon for the second period. And then we have sodium to argon for the third period, and up to the 7th. So our lanthanoid series are in the 6th period, while our actinide series are in the 7th period. Okay, in the table of elements, the periodic table of elements, we also have the so-called blocks. We have S, P, D, and F blocks. Recall our topic on the differentiating electrons of elements. So those with differentiating electrons in s orbitals are also in s block. So in the table, these are the elements in groups 1 and 2. These are the s block. This is the s block. For those elements whose differentiating electron are in p orbitals, they're also in p block. Okay, so these are from groups 13 to 18. For elements whose differentiating electrons are in the d orbitals, they are also in the d block of the periodic table of elements. And for those whose differentiating electrons are in f orbitals, they are also in f block. As you recall, these are the lanthanide and the actinide series. The elements in the periodic table are also grouped according to their metallic characteristics. So we have those grouped as metals, as non-metals, and as metalloids. As you can see in the table, most of the elements are actually metals. Okay, here we have some examples. For the first example, which of the following best describes the element fluorine in the periodic table of elements? Does it belong to S block? Does it belong to D block? Is it a metalloid or is it a halogen? Okay, so we'll refer to the table of the elements. Does it belong to S block? Where is fluorine, by the way? Fluorine has chemical symbol of F. Okay, this is our S block. We cannot find the fluorine here. This is our D block. Still, fluorine is not found in this block. Is it a metalloid? Metalloids are these elements. So therefore, the answer is, where is this? Fluorine is actually a halogen. So therefore, the answer is letter D. Fluorine is a halogen. Another example. Which of the following best describes the element zinc in the periodic table of elements? Does it belong to S block, to P block, to D block, or F block? So let's find zinc. Where is zinc? Again, before we find the zinc, this is our S block, this is our P block, this is our D block, and this one here is our F block. Now, where is zinc? Zinc is actually in the D block. Therefore, the answer is letter C belongs to D block. Another example, which of the following belongs to the P block in the periodic table of elements? Is it lithium, indium, manganese, or strontium? Again, so we look at the P block and we look for these elements in the table: lithium, indium, manganese, and strontium. So where is lithium? Is here, indium is here, manganese is here, strontium is here. The question is, which of the elements belong to the P block? Where is our P block? Here is our P block. Therefore, the answer is indium. Okay, so which letter is indium? It's letter B, indium. Another example, which of the following belongs to the period 4 in the periodic table of elements? Again, we say period, this is the row, horizontal, from left to right. Is it calcium, indium, lithium, or strontium? Okay, recall this: calcium, indium, lithium, or strontium. Let's look at these. Calcium, lithium, indium, or strontium. The question is, which of these elements belong to the 4th period? Again, period is from left to right, horizontal row, horizontal arrangement. Lithium is in period 2. Calcium is in period 4, while strontium and indium is in period 5. So the answer would be calcium. So which letter is? The answer is letter A, calcium. Last example. Which of the following belongs to the group 1 in the periodic table of elements? If period is the horizontal arrangement, group is the vertical arrangement, so from top to bottom. Is it A, calcium, indium, lithium, or strontium? So we have the same choices. Okay, where is calcium? Calcium is here, lithium is here, strontium is here, and indium is here. So indium is in group 13, calcium and strontium is in group 2, while lithium is in group 1. Therefore, the answer is lithium. Okay, the answer is lithium, letter C.